bad boy.
Oh my God, it's the real deal. Can I hold it?
Go for it.
I bet everyone says straight away it's really heavy, don't they?
Yeah, that's the first thing everyone says. Yeah, the first is a nice short par 4 here. I mean, we're going to be playing the whites today, so hopefully if the wind's the right direction, I'm going to pull out driver and have a crack at it here. If you're back at the blacks, it's a little bit tougher, so you've got to respect it a bit more. Stay there. Never in doubt.
Yeah.
Never in doubt.
Yeah, we'd love to have all 4 of us come out here and play. I mean, we're lucky at Karrinyup, they've got a great short course, but I mean, at the end of the day, I know when Danielle and I started dating, we'd get out and play 9 holes most afternoons when I was back in Perth. We were in the same place, and it's a great family sport, and one I'd love for all 4 of us to be able to do one day, but no, definitely not pushing them into it, because I know if we push too hard, they'll push back and won't want to do it.
What's your PB around here?
I actually had 1 under through COVID, so that was quite nice to have that with that day with the boys. And the funny thing was, they knew what I was on coming down the stretch, and they just kept talking nonsense with me and kept me relaxed. And I knew where I was roughly, but no, it was good fun. I've got a good group of boys here that are a lot better at me at golf, and to be able to get out and play with them is so much fun.
What's your handicap and what are your sort of strengths and weaknesses?
Currently I'm off 6, and for me it's more if I can keep the ball in play, the short game normally what keeps me going, and unfortunately don't get to play as much as I'd like to be able to keep the ball straight enough all day, but it's always fun to get out, especially when the sun's shining.
Is golf a pretty popular sport with tennis players in general?
Yeah, very much so. There's a lot of the tour that loves to get out and play, even if it's the guys' names you don't necessarily know, but I mean, any chance we get, there's always guys putting their hand up to play rounds and enjoy themselves, which is good fun for us, and it's something we can relate with each other away from the tennis court.
So who's the best golfing tennis player that you've played against?
Ooh, probably... Yep, standard like you never left. Probably Will Blumberg. I mean, he's off +2, I think, or +1 at the moment. And then the other couple were Johnny O'Mara, and I mean, I never got to play with Rafa. He's meant to be pretty good, and so is Casper Ruud, but unfortunately I haven't got to play with those boys. But no, we normally just get out and enjoy it, and just let the trash talk take over, because we don't always get to do that on the tennis court as much.
If you're good enough, you go just left of the pin, but I'm nowhere near that good, so I'm going to try and go pin high just to the right or just over the pin here and try and give myself a birdie putt. Being a number.
The short game is what normally saves me, and I don't know, it's probably something I just messed around with as a kid, so I always did more of that than the longer stuff. So I was lucky enough that my cousins grew up on the back of a golf course. We always went out and messed around with each other, and just enjoyed doing that sort of thing more often.
Great try. Good try. It's a hard one, isn't it, that one? Let's see if Daddy can get one close. Go, go, go. Not too bad. Good putt, Mum. Oh.
Given that, you know, golf is a really good family sport, although you don't want to push your daughters to do it, would you secretly hope they'll get the golf bug and really get into it? Yeah,
I hope one day that we can all enjoy it as a family. I mean, we get so much enjoyment out of playing it together as a family. I mean, even Dan and I, when we get out to go together, it's so much fun. I mean, we try and do that as much as we can. Unfortunately, it's limited these days, but we know if we could get all 4 of us out enjoying it, we'd have a great time, and there's nothing better than getting out and doing things together, and that's what we want to be able to do one day. And it doesn't matter what sport it is for me, but it'd be nice if it was golf or tennis. I know a little bit more about those two than other sports.
So this is the second at Karrinyup, and this is a dogleg left to try and get the first one down the hill, and yeah, it's a tough long par 4 if you don't quite get the drive away nicely. So yeah, tougher parts to drive on this hole, but if you can get it down, you can get a nice shorter shot in for your second. If not, you got a long second shot in.
Ever wished you were a golfer primarily more than a tennis player?
Oh, I mean, I feel like you always wish you want to play something you absolutely love doing, and probably for me to be able to play golf, I got no pressure, so I can get out here and enjoy it with mates, but I was never good enough to be able to go and have a crack at doing it that way. But
anything you've done in golf, like, you know, you got that 1 under par round that has come close to matching the thrill of reaching the Wimbledon final, winning the Olympic gold?
No, nothing compares to what I've been able to do in tennis. I mean, in tennis, I'm used to being able to get up in front of, doesn't matter number of people, and be able to play in front of crowds. And at the end of the day, I know what I'm doing out there.
But I was going to ask you about Blitz, because I understand you're playing, is it one in Queensland in December?
Yeah, I played last year. I've actually played twice, once in Perth and once in Queensland over the last couple of years. So.
And how do you get your game in tune ahead of playing in that type of environment when you're a pro sportsman?
Literally for me, it's trying to make sure I've actually played a couple of times before I go out there. And unfortunately enough for me, I don't always get a chance to get out and practice golf as much as I'd like to. I think the only 2 times that I've actually played that much golf, you could actually say I know what's going on, is back when I was at college and when I was during COVID, where I was actually able to play consistently for a period of time. But ever since then, it's sporadic. I mean, I may not play again now for another 2 months, and then I'll be able to play 3 times in a week, and that'll be about it. So for me to be able to practice 3 times in a week going into an event is massive, and hopefully I know which way the ball's going to go. If you're here or you clip the tree and you're up here, it's a grind of a hole. Yeah, right. So that's the difference now. I've actually got, I think that could be me, because no, that'd be down, that's down. Yeah, so now all of a sudden, and you've actually got a green light to attack rather than defend. It's probably one of the best things about Karrinyup when you're especially playing off the back. There's a lot of times where you got to defend, but if you somehow get the right slope or the right line to take, you got to take your chances to put a green light on and have a crack where you can, even if you don't take the chances.
Can you describe what it meant to you to have your family present at the Olympics and have them seeing you win that gold? Because it was it wasn't a dry eye in the house in WA watching it, let alone the emotions of being there.
Yeah, I was really lucky enough to have the family with me. I mean, we spoke about it earlier, just for the girls to be able to get a taste of what to be in the Olympics is like, let alone for me to be able to play and then watch me playing, and then to literally be able to bring a medal home, let alone gold, was just, you couldn't have scripted it any better.
Before you get here, we've seen you putt already.
Didn't like it.
It was a decent effort, but we're going to see you play a bunker shot instead, so I'm just going to lob it in and see what the hand of fate does.
Oh, lovely. You could have picked a nicer bunker for me. Get in. Ooh.
You couldn't really do much better with that than that,
No,
could you?
I couldn't at all.
Oh, that's a good effort. Nicely done. All right, what we'll do now, the girls might be getting a bit bored, so we'll go and have a fun par 3 challenge with a bit of a twist. So you can use your tennis skills and golf skills combined. Let's do it.
Oh no, what do you got in store?
We'll give John 3 attempts to hit the par 3 green with a tennis ball and racket.
Ellie, do you want to hold the balls for me? 2 of them? All right, what do you think, Ellie? How far do you reckon you're going to be able to hit it down? Let's give it a whack. Oh, it's going to have to bounce hard. Oh, I'm going to have to hit it harder than that, Ellie.
Are you trying to get into...
It's the same spot.
Good kick.
Oh no, that one didn't work.
I'll go get it.
To decide the fate of the family gold medal, there's going to be a family putt-off. Nearest the pin wins, and they get to keep the gold medal.
See how good Mummy putts it. And, ooh. Oh, that's short, but it's maybe better than Mum.
Make it a bit fairer for you two. You can bring your golf balls all the way down here.
Should I move this forward for you?
Oh yes, that would be sensible.
So you just want to get it
So you two can play from here.
Oh no. You want to go from there? Sugar? Oh! Oh, good try.
I tell you what, it's all right.
He's done.
Gold medals, is, 2 a penny these days. Yeah, thank you for your patience. So we were playing that a bit. Thank you, sir. Marvellous. Cheers, John.
Thank you for having us.
No. Well, thank you for factoring us in.
No worries.
Oh, heavy-handed.
Oh, ripped it.
That's probably the worst of all of them. Oh well.
Thank you.
I didn't want a
Thank
gold
you.
medal anyway.